listening to the theme music from The Black Hole, brought to you by Nostromo. The story of a journey that begins where everything ends is coming to this one soul.
A warm welcome to you all. Hope you'll thoroughly enjoy our program.
May we remind you that for the convenience of those patrons who prefer not to smoke, seating areas on the right-hand side of this auditorium have been designated as no smoking areas. Your cooperation is appreciated.
To be a winner in rodeo, you have to be above the ordinary. You're not just a fellow that's out there competing. You're the kind of a guy that has more going for him. You're the kind of a guy that will push himself and keep pushing. You go on and on. You're the kind of a guy that'll go to 5 and 6 rodeos a week instead of the 2 and 3. It's tough on you physically, it's tough on you mentally, but if you have that desire to win, this means that you have to win. And it doesn't come easy. You get out of it what you put into it.
Get out of there.
As far as what drives me to go as hard as I had in the last couple of years, I think is the competition. The boys that I was competing against, as far as like Larry Mahan, a guy is not going to beat Larry in rodeo at a minimum. He's got to get out and make every rodeo that he can make, because Larry's going to do it. And if you don't, he's going to beat you.
Well, I just didn't up and one day start. I don't think. I just my brother roped, and I'd come down here and run a few calves and fiddle around, and just as I got older, I just roped more and more, and as I'd do things wrong, well, Daddy'd tell me, and we'd try to correct them, and it's always been that way, and that's the way it'll always be, I guess.
Walk in, ladies and gentlemen. Here's something for you.
You're about to see the race between two men for the title of all-round cowboy champion of the world, Larry Mahan and Phil Lyon. They're as closely matched as any two cowboys could be. Larry Mahan is the master. Phil Lyon is the new phenomenon.
Now, I wasn't a thief when I was a kid. I didn't worry about stealing candy out of the grocery store or anything like this, but I was the kid that was out trying to steal rides on a bronc.
I think I wrote my first calf when I was 4.
I started going to some youth rodeos in 1957, won the calf riding, $6 and a belt buckle. Even at that age, I found out what it was like to compete, to win.
The young cowboys who are coming up today are better than ever. There's boys that ride bulls and rope and everything. They're 18, 19 years old that are capable of beating you anytime and anywhere.
Larry won the title of world champion all-around cowboy 5 times, 5 years in a row. Phil won the title last year. Both Larry and and Phil know what it means to go hard enough to win. They know it in terms of the grit and the glory. It's no easy feat. It takes skill, stamina, and sacrifice.
You have to give up a lot for yourself and for family if you're really going to get into it. And I know a lot of young people today that are going through the same thing that I went through years ago.
These two cowboys have proved themselves in rodeo. They can ride hard enough, go long enough to win.
If you want to believe in magic, in beauty, in friendship, and freedom, believe in the Black Stallion.
The biggest, the blackest, and the strongest, the most beautiful horse that ever was.
Francis Ford Coppola presents Walter Farley's timeless classic, whose time has come. The Black Stallion. The story of a legendary horse who could only be tamed by a young boy's love. Together, they survive a shipwreck, and the dangers of an island wilderness.
You saved my life.
They meet a forgotten man.
He'll be moving, he'll be making that rhythm. You just go on with him, see?
Who helps them bring a legend to life.
I've seen a horse that defies the imagination, that runs like a demon possessed, that speeds beyond belief. He could be the greatest sensation in racing history.
The Black Stallion, an unforgettable adventure, a motion picture of extraordinary beauty, a story that will make your heart race, your spirit soar. But most of all, it will make you believe in the Black Stallion.
In an isolated sector of our solar system, suspended in orbit around the 6th planet from our sun, lies a distant outpost, a technologically perfect world where mistakes are impossible, because the impossible is unthinkable. It is called Saturn III. Each year for 22 days, a solar eclipse plunges this outpost into shadow lock. Total darkness. All communication is terminated. This year, the inhabitants of Saturn III are about to experience the unthinkable. A nightmare so perfect, it could only have been made by man.
Captain, Major, this is my partner.
There are only 4 inhabitants on Saturn III. One of them is not human.
Don't let him touch me!
Do as you're told. Be still.
Get back! Get back!
This guy just don't want to win, you know. He wants to bury you. He wants to humiliate you. He wants to prove to the whole world that it was nothing but some kind of a freak the first time out.
Rocky, his whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot, but he's about to show the world he's 1 in a million.
Why don't you stand up and fight this guy hard like like you done before. That was beautiful.
Rocky II, the story continues.
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind marrying me very much.
I do.
Thanks.
The love continues.
You're the best thing ever come that crazy life.
The courage.
The doctor said you shouldn't fight anymore.
You recommended I don't fight, and I recommend that I do.
The challenge.
I want all of America, I want the whole world to see me destroy this man after 2 short rounds.
Rocky, do you think you have a chance this time against Apollo?
I don't know, he looks pretty mad.
The hope.
I never asked you to stop being a woman, you know. Please, don't ask me to stop being a man.
The tears.
He's gonna get hurt because of you.
Well, if he goes blind, you walk away. I can't. I love him. You don't.
The joy.
He's really ours? Adrian, I can't believe you've done this.
The pain.
Don't worry about nothing. You just sleep as long as you want, okay? And I'm gonna be here when you wake up.
The struggles.
You'll go back to being a two-bit nothing.
The dreams.
I think we ought to knock his block off.
Absolutely.
15 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world.
I think you're going to see a real great battle in every sense of the word.
That's what this fight is going to be. It's going to be a war.
You're going down, man. You're going down.
The most electrifying rematch in motion picture history. Rocky II, starring Sylvester Stallone, Talia Shire, Burt Young, Carl Weathers, and Burgess Meredith. Rocky II, the story continues.
Enrico Giamande spends 8 hours a day training to be the finest racer in all of Italy. But Enrico has a problem. He's not in Italy. He's in Bloomington, Indiana.
Papa! Ciao, Papa!
And he's not Enrico Giamande.
I should have hit him when I had the chance. He'd be dead now.
Oh, grazie, Tante Santa Maria.
He's Dave Stoller.
He was as normal as pumpkin pie, and now look at him.
But Dave's not crazy.
He's never tired. He's never miserable.
He's on the road to adulthood.
When I was young, I was tired and miserable.
You are numero uno, King Papa.
And he's decided to take a little detour at the age of 19.
What are we going to do about him?
I don't know, dear. We could always strangle him while he's asleep.
20th Century Fox presents Breaking Away, the story of 4 guys in imminent danger of turning 20.
How you doing, guys?
Well, we're a little disturbed by the developments in the Middle East, but...
Who refuse to give up immaturity without a fight.
Smart move, Shorty. Ma pari tout amor.
I'm in love.
Gonna wind up a bum. Italian bum.
I'll tell him he either has to get a job or go to college.
Hell, I don't want to go to college, Dad. To hell with them.
What, are you afraid?
Yeah. A little bit.
The only thing I'm afraid of is wasting the rest of my life with you guys. I thought that was the whole plan. That we were going to waste the rest of our lives together.
I'm leaving soon.
Great, Dad. I wish you a nice trip.
You too.
I'm not going anywhere.
I don't know about that.
Breaking away, somewhere between growing up and settling down. It happens to all of us.
is a new concept in male accessories and gifts. Fashion from top to toe. Top name toiletries, classy shoes, bags and belts, hats and socks. 5 pounds off opening purchases. See special voucher. Open Saturday, 30th of September at High Street, Kensington, 2 Precinct. It must be him.
Four-course dinner. Set price menu. Late supper. Very good price. Drinking, dancing till the early hours. The Ormond. Minutes from where you're at now.
India, land of fascination, with a tempting and distinctive cuisine. For authentic Indian dishes, visit this restaurant. The atmosphere of India and Indian courtesy will add to your enjoyment.
Hello, Busby residence. Busby speaking. Oh. Oh dear. Drink, darling?
Cinzano Bianco.
Refreshing, cool, clear Cinzano Bianco. A subtle blend of wines and herbs. Refreshingly light and bright with just a hint of sweetness. Cinzano Bianco has the bright lights taste.
Cinzano Bianco.
Cinzano Bianco, the refreshing drink with the bright lights taste.
To do business in Europe, you've got to go straight to where the action is. So British Airways gives you a terrific competitive edge. More direct flights from the UK to more destinations in Europe than any other airline. To Germany, for example, British Airways flies direct to 9 key cities. Also comfortable tri-star services to 6 countries. For that extra competitive edge in Europe, fly the flag. The best of Britain goes with you.
Drink with your friends in our Hollywood bar.
Now it's time for ice cream. Or maybe some nuts. A cool glass of orange. Why not try a hot dog? Or the real thing. A cool, refreshing Coca-Cola from the sales staff and in the foyer. Now.
Lick me, bite me, any way you like me, long as you love me, it's alright. Vanilla nuts and
Summer in space makes you thirsty. Captain Kiora to Earth. Kiora fruit drinks in 3 spacey flavors. Kiora. A super drink for a super thirst.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, Luke, Han, and the Princess's story didn't end with the destruction of the Death Star. It continues in The Empire Strikes Back. The next chapter in the Star Wars saga. An epic of alien worlds. And the climactic clash between good and evil. Join the further adventures of Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca in a spectacular new episode of the continuing Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back. Coming to your galaxy this summer.